What we ultimately want to accomplish is providing video game art education to students that is more accessible and that doesn't leave them with like a life crippling debt. Okay, so this is like our dashboard. So this is like where all the courses are accessible. So we broke it up into 3 sections. We're probably going to make this dashboard a little bit more robust as we get more courses in. So in the future, we plan on splitting this off into a couple dashboards, one for animation, one for 3D animation, one for visual effects, one for rigging, and all kinds of things like that. So in those dashboards, there'll be like different courses for those specific topics. But this is our dashboard. So we use the Divi theme to work with AccessAlly. We heard it was like one of the best ones to use AccessAlly with. It's been pretty good. So just to go into one of our courses, our environment mastery course is kind of like our jewel course, so this is what we did in the boot camp. So as I was recording all my lessons, I put them all in the environment mastery so that we can take on more students like on a more self-directed kind of experience. So I'll just kind of show you how we set that up. So here's environment mastery, and we have like a little bit of a description of what it is. We created these little icons and stuff. Required course programs, so like what programs you're going to need to get through the course. And then we used the progress ally, like course completion, which we thought the progress bar, which we really like. And then we stuck the AccessAlly resume button there so that they can just resume immediately after getting through their course. So you also used, you can't see it right here, but when they go through their experience, only one module will be visible, and they won't be able to access the other modules until they complete their first one. So right now, everything's kind of unlocked because I'm in the developer mode. And we also use the shortcode. So when they complete one of these modules, the shortcode will unhide this like little check mark so that they know as they're going through it what they completed and things like that. So this is our like course page, module page, chapter page. So we're using Vimeo to upload our videos and then embed them with AccessAlly. And so I created this kind of like little UI experience so we can download the slides for the particular lesson. And we also use like Progress Ally's notes so that they can ask any questions that they might have, and then we can reply to them specifically on the video and that kind of thing. So it's a pretty simple setup. We also included things like, let me just go back there. They complete a chapter. I'll just go right to the end of the video and kind of cheat here. So when they complete like a chapter, they get this like we were using like pop-up byline, like I mentioned before, to kind of encourage them along, because it's really difficult to stay focused, especially when you're working alone at home. And so we're kind of using these things. Great, you completed chapter 1, keep up the good work. And then we have like a little inspirational quote, and then it just kind of heads them back into the main course and things like that. So that's pretty much how everything's set up. We also included these little milestone or homework sections. So when they get to a point in the course where they need to do a homework thing, so we have a little assignment that they have to do and complete, and then they can upload their homework here, just a couple screenshots so our team can review it, and then we can give them the objective checked off when they're finished doing that. And then so that's how we've kind of broken down our courses with these different modules and assignments and things like that. So we're hoping that will keep them motivated. And yeah, so that's essentially how our course is structured. Other pages, so we have our assessment quizzes, like I mentioned. So we're using AccessAlly like quizzes and stuff like that, or is it Progress Ally quizzes. And these are just personality quizzes to determine what their personality is like and what area of game development they might be more suited for. And then we have student agreement, so just the kind of the code and conduct of how to operate in the school and things like that. Instead of like having menu items at the top, we tried to have these little icons so it feels more like an app as opposed to like a website. Or we have like our getting started. So this is part of the onboarding where they kind of learn how to get the most out of the school and healthy work-life habits. This is one thing that we really encourage here at the school, is not only producing a good portfolio piece, but we're also trying to train our students to be really good employees and be healthy employees and not burn out. So we have like a lot of really great techniques for work productivity, as well as one of the cornerstones of our school is staying fit and healthy and happy and all kinds of things like that. And meditation as well. So we're trying to like integrate a more mindful living experience with their work. And so that's how we're trying to train our students so that they, again, become better employees when they get into the industry. And then we have a little video about how to use this whole experience. So we really felt like it was important to show them how to use the website and kind of guide them every step of the way. So this is another plugin that we use. It's called Fleek. It's kind of like automated voice, but it creates very quick tutorial videos that are easy to make, that we can make in like 5 minutes instead of using Premiere or something like that. So Fleek was another plugin that we relied on. And then a little quiz. So that's kind of what the gist of all that stuff is. And then they can, up here at the top, they can just click this little icon and then they're immediately in the Slack group. And so we wanted it to be accessible immediately from the website as well. And another page that I'm working on right now that's not live, I'll just kind of show you this really quick, that we feel is like a really important part of our school, create coaching experience as well. So we're calling it the Student Services Dashboard, and this is something that I'm currently working on. So what we also offer at the school is daily team check-ins. So every morning at 11 a.m., we have a Zoom call, and it's kind of like a 5 to 10 minute call where everybody's just like, what are you doing today? I'm working on this, this, and that. Okay, great. Next person, what are you working on? I'm working on this, this, and this. And we kind of talk about, do you have any obstacles or blocks to getting your work done? And then we have open conversations about things like procrastination or laziness or, anything really that comes up. A lot of people share a lot of really personal things. And as a group, we try to come up with solutions to help that person along. So that's our daily morning check-in. And then, so from this page, people can sign up for that. And then using Ontraport, if they sign up for this, they get daily emails with like reminders and a Zoom link about joining the morning check-in. So they can just sign up right here and they're automatically a part of that Ontraport campaign, which allows them to be a part of the morning check-in. We have like our weekly office hour. So every week on Thursdays from 5 till 6, we do a live Zoom call where people kind of just show off their work and we kind of see what they've been working on. And then we provide feedback to help them along on their journey. So it's a lot less hand-holding than the boot camp was. So it's only one call. When I was in the boot camp, I was doing calls like pretty much every day. But we tried to minimize all the work on me. As a part of their package, they can book 2 one-on-one strategy sessions. So this kind of is like a career strategy and a roadmap for how they're going to proceed with their portfolio piece and also their career and plan out their, all kinds of things like that. We also have like a monthly Q&A where people can submit questions on a page. And then once a month, I just go through all those questions and provide answers for those. We're integrating Plutio project management soon. So that's kind of like a Trello system because we feel like organization is a really big part of this. If they're not organized, they're going to fail. So we're integrating a white labeled project management system that they can go in and plan out their entire project. And that's going to be accessible through here. We're still working on that. Then portfolio review once they're done and all things like that. So we also have like a Zoom archive. So whenever we have one of our weekly office hours and they may have missed it for that week, we can just like expand one of these little windows and just play through that call that we had right here and get instant access to all that stuff. So in terms of where we're at, that's pretty much the whole thing. All our courses are here, and then we have our student support, and then we're slowly going to be building out more things.